So, good morning folks. We're in to feed the duckies. They were super happy to see us this morning. I think they're ready for out. We gave them some blueberries today. They weren't a big fan of the tomatoes yesterday, but we gave them some blueberries today. See if they like them. I know they like the wheat and stuff, so it should be okay. But yeah, fabulous duck update.
This will be the last video as well before I come back from Bockham.
Yes. Because I am not au fait with the editing and the uploading and stuff, so I don't know how to do it. So it'll be Sunday.
Yeah,
won't it?
Sunday.
Sunday will be the next video. By which point, I believe Monday first thing we're gonna let them out. So yeah. Well, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna let them out on Monday in the morning and see how that goes. I'm going to give these wee blighters a clean out tomorrow morning. Big clean out. Reset all their bedding and stuff. So yeah, and they'll be fine. So we're going to go down and feed and water the chicks now. But ducks are grand, so nothing really to update. They're still happy and quacking away. And we'll see if they like blueberries. So we'll see what happens. You gonna get it, Darkwing? You getting it? Oh! Ooh! Did he eat it or did he drop it? I don't know. I don't know if he ate that or dropped it.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Well, we'll see anyway. We'll see if we get through them. But yeah, ducks are grand. Off to see chicks. Okay, so we're starting to handle them now. They're lovely and warm and they're growing nicely. And they're all nice and calm look, which is how we want them. So every day we're going to come in and we're going to handle a few of them just so they get a bit used to us, and they're easier to get in the evenings than they would be if you didn't do that. So we'll just get them nice and calm, just like this. We're not going to move them around or do too much with them. It's just a case of handling them, getting them used to your smell and the way you look and feel and stuff and all that sort of thing. So they're not panicking, they're perfectly fine, and they're, yeah, just nice and settled. So we're going to feed and water them now, and then we are going to leave them be for the rest of the day, and on Monday I'll give them a fresh, I might do the ducks and the hens both fresh bedding tomorrow, while Evie's away. I'll fresh bed them both down, and then they're all good. So yeah, there we go, there's a couple of chicks, that's what they look like. Cuckoo Morans, we believe.
Yeah.
Okay, Evie, do you want to put them back and we'll swap them out for a couple of different ones? So we believe this big fellow, which is he's one of the bigger ones, but we believe he's a rooster. So if you have a look at the way his comb is, which is what they call the bit at the front of his head, how pronounced it is, and I'll get a hen in a second, and look at his fluff. It's all going now. But this one was from an earlier clutch, but we think this one's a boy or a rooster or a cockerel, depending on what you want to call them. There he is. Now the other thing you can see at the front of his beak, where it's clear, I don't know if you can see it there, where my thumbnail is, just there, has that little white bit. That is for getting through the egg when he's coming out of the egg. That's what that's for.
Does that fall off when they're older?
It does go away as they get older, yeah. So it grows out as they get older. So yeah, so there we go. But yes, I think this is a boy, so we won't be keeping this one because we don't want roosters or cockerels just yet. And they're getting a bit jumpy now, so we're going to have to be careful putting them back in like that. And this is the smallest one. So there we go, get hold of you. Come here, let me get your feet between my legs. So what you do when you're holding them is you make sure their feet are, so they can't do any jumping or anything. And when they get bigger, you hold them with both hands, but I don't need to with this one because she's very small. But what I want to try and do is get her feet between my fingers so she can't jump. And this is, so if I show you the front of this one, which is, we believe, a hen, you can see her comb at the front isn't anywhere near as pronounced. And we don't know if that's because she's just small or because she's a hen. So there she is, there we go, there's the little one. But now I'm going to give them their breakfast. before I do anything else. So Evie's going to give me a hand with that, so she'll turn the camera. So chicks are grand. I'll leave. We're going to have some breakfast, then Evie can come out and pet some more in a bit. While we get ready to go and get her to Bockham to do some judging for Lorcana. So, but yeah, chicks are having a drink. So I know that the drinkers in these aren't ideal, but we had to make a last minute change. I'm going to get them better drinkers. Everything's going to be better set up for future chicks, so they're going to be fine. But they do get checked twice a day. In the morning, my mum comes out and has a look at them in the afternoon, and then we feed and water them in the evening. So they're not without. They're not going to go without, even if they do knock it over or anything bad happens to it. And they're always going to have food and water really quickly after a very, very short amount of time. So although I know they're not ideal drinkers for chickens. Oh, look at that. What's that? What's going on? I know they're not ideal for chickens. We're going to have a better setup for the future ones. We thought we had a setup that would work and it was fine, but it turned out we couldn't handle them, so we had to make a last minute change. So we had to improvise a little bit, but they're doing grand. They're growing. You can see they are, and they're eating, look, and they have water. So they're not. They've got 3 pots of food in there. And of course they're going to jump in and scratch it everywhere.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, nosy. But yeah, so animals are fed and watered, so it's now time for us to go and get fed and watered. So I'm going to do that.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
He's proper nosy.
Yeah.
Are we talking about you?
I'm talking about you. Right. Go on.